friends. mayam nungaibiri. Kuira matungdani akoina hojik ngasidagi amok video ma namba hojagena khanjaraga tawjarapasi. Hojiki luraba chirba tanjasida yamna video si akoina tawjadoisi kaino harakanda ikhama thabada changda yadraba loina ek khudingi every day full complete syllabus coverage tawba aina once ki paijarani to jana dum mai magis and paijarakani. Let me from A to Z haitare. I will start from percentage till mensuration buka. Advanced maths yawa arithmetic su DI su yawa daily basis ta video am thaga sakani. Na mayam na sumsoi sodana project thari thaning ba lak pading am dal chat pangam chathok jin tawda phar ra ka ba dagidi financially problem nei ba mayam yawngani video sibu mayam na share to view anaba silaminasi. Let us begin the session. So this is chapter number 1 part A. Part B julakani percentage and its application. Percentage se kaino agi hana mamang da video mayam thenabra yam bajai dubu na hung amuk dagi na pra full oidoni na percentage gi cover top jahu. So let us start. So ihan hanas dalari percentage have the kaino har kanda when a podama own matamda akogi 100 ki manung do own ba. If I say 6 by 8 haragadi ipan ki manung da taruk haibani akoina angang mai da pikha tha matamda kai dog har kanda monthly test or janu whatever full mark to 30 ne khala jeb ko koi da misne thokpa natraga ojaduni an thokda a nangdi kya phangi hangnam ton 27 phangi 16 phangi 4 phangi 8 phangi 12 phangi na mai mark haidorei dena da hairei do kaina kanda 30 ki manung da full mark to 30 ne khala jeb ko full mark 30 ne khala di 27 phangba 28 phangba mayam yawbudo ado 30 ki manung do on bagi ne ba ado bu percentage to all haraga di any number ama bu khoina 100 to yenga all ga di 100 to base to all ganda phangakpa result bu khoina percentage har khanai ba. Example 25 30 40 full marks 40 ne har si duga full marks se 50 ne har je half yearly test ta duga aina phangujina 32 phangai khala je adu di yang khai mnung da 32 phangai ha se percentage all har di sama de kya phangai ha de ne 50 da 32 phangaga di sama de kya phangani 2 divided by 50 200 duna 100 da multiply to on hai nei do stage base ne ba 64 10 hai do ne ba samung da percentage ki sistema I de se 64 100 ki manung da phangi hai ne se so percentage ki athra me am gyan taram da male aduga percentage ta sida ina picture ba reciprocal chart koi ka si je screenshot lo biraga sema padro mathangi class mathang la ka da class ta hena kana ba phang kani I would if I say 4.35% of 43 hertz so agadi this is hot matam the 4.35 divided by 100 into 43 hai matam da khoi da hot pada matam change ba adubu 4.35% kya ga mana ga haragadi 23 1 by 23 ga mane haragadi simply 1 by 23 into 43 di 2 ta harani line samana line hona with the mutani ko reciprocal chart habaji mathau leis adai uphane haragadi 1 by 25 phabio timan phabiro ana sigi basis ta ngata ni hoto je maru eba ngata ni sigi number myam je. So let us on home subada how to find out percentage of a number calculation di am kan ngasi ta ro calculation ni tungana video semjar ke. So if you have to find out 20% of 700 hertz 20% of 700 yan hana koi tau do je kaino har kanda sigi 20 jiga sigi 7 jiga just multiply to biro 27 je kya 140 cancel ware 27 ja 140 multiply to lo are di kaino har je 16% of 400 hertz 16% of 400 so 16 ga 4 ga multiply to biro 16 4 ja 64 ta ne 64 just ama handabira lore 64 koi dum khang ni 60 640 ta badi mai matung oi bia ba oi pa ya 6.4 oi bia 64 oi bia 640 oi bia hai masak ti change to roi zero hapak pa ma na to decimal hapak pa oi bia but akhoi na khanja do je 400 ki 16% lower ga di 64 di oi bajina khwai de chane ba ko 640 di hen to khre da na 6.4 jo pick malle so it cannot be 6.4 64 is my answer ida 400 tang na taba if I say 15% of 250 has so sulak phab jam kane just multiply 15 5 to 75 15 2 is 30 37 so tiki number ji 15% of the 375 tiki su tar hoidana so hena chakol kadam na te pixel lak to ni 3.75 su yam pick man gre 37.5 sina khwai digi sana bane na kon direct dum assumption torga hot do ne am sibuk ti yar madam male ko adu ngasai number amagi 10% logi yam kana ba khala kani number amagi 10% logo 430 zigi 10% logo har jebo 400 gi 30 zigi adi 10 kom dagi som sai dagi ka matang hanjalaga smaina namjan biyo 43 tar if I sigi ke do kanai no har kanda 20% putho har gadi samai hopaz ya sigi 20% har 10% ani na sabani na okay 43 plus 43 to generaga is 6 ana yam tan thun hot na be wani da tumbaje adadi yam kanar kada male so let us start with the question number 1 a is greater than b by 37.5%. What is the percentage what by what percent is b lesser than a ada adudi if I take a is greater than b if I take b is a 100 lower zero or 100x loja x ki yam kana half ma tholi the but a is kya ta ni tiga hel hamna 100 plus 37.5% 5 per day 137.5 ta na by what percent is b b is a de kyam handage hangmane a na b de hen mo kyam handage anadagi no a dagi ni question je the a की value दी 137.5 minus 37 क्या बा 100 divided by 137.5 so it is nothing 37.5 divided by 137.5 percentage दा हाई देना into 100 लाख तो नहीं बा मशीन जो होता तल्ले कोई ये तो वन हर कांदा ना बुको ना जाम तन बने ना अने इंग सही reciprocal chart तो सिनर गदी कमाई लाख नहीं हर कांदा 37.5 है वजह if you clearly observe here can see kaile 12.5 so that 1 by 8 ka mane ba ana is it 12.5 then into 3 yamna ekhadi am toy 20 yaw number ni ko se ja 12.5 into 3 na sa bane 12.5 te 1 by 8 ka mane they into 3 have bane so 3 by 8 hai ne now before coming this increase amasung decrease ki wafam kitang hajaram ge a number is increased by 10% haragadi 10% increase tawre haje adi hana chama lerambado hana jinane makha dum oidoni ko ije every number fraction amada makha le denominator jin hana dum oidoi kona la ko doi jina mathak dum thamgada bu ko ana hana chama oramba jang 10% henkal habna chama ge 10% di kyano 10 110 akthana kana kya tage 11 by 10 taitana adamai sumna taba reciprocal da koi khangen 10% kya ga mane 1 by 10 ga mane increase hara de kai hani 10 plus 1 nakpio 10 plus 1 divided by 10 which is 7 by 10 10% decrease to har jo under har jo ko aur isi mane 1 by 10 ga mane decrease ho gana minus to ga kanu ho gana increase har gana plus 10 minus 1 is 9 by 10 ilak to ne mayam gyan ta ni ko equation je holo har increase decrease gan dar madam male so this is nothing 12.5% into 3 which is 1 by 8 into 3 which is 3 by 8 ana nipan warambani ngasidi kaino hel have ne ana nipan warambani ngasidi henkal a have ne so 8 plus 3 la ne greater have ne kya tare 11 divided by 8 now from this only two numbers are there 11 ga 8 ka A is greater than him. A na B dagi chawi haibane ba ko. Adi A na B dagi chawi haibana A di 11 jo oramani, B na 8 jo oramani. Adi mana hangi question je keno by what percent is B less than A? B je kya no? B je 8 se kya handage haibane less than A. A di kya no? 11. Comparison to the potuna makha thamo. Compare to the potuna han adur mathak lakadaba. Aduna kya no handa dizem ahum handa dra. Answer is 3 by 11, which is 1 by 11 is 9.09 manangani. 1 by 11 is 9.01 manako. So you can write this is 3 into 1 by 11. 3 into 9.09% mane. 1 by 11 de. And 7.27% tarasian. I am here sugi question jaka. So mathang torji post toraga si question jahan hebre ngo aduga ay mohot. Now with this question, when a number is first decreased by x%, number later. For example, let me say the number is 1 has number to 1 has decreased by x%, so it is decreased. Sorry, x% decreased already. Aina a number si matang haige. Number later 100 say 10% ahamada increase tore. 20% decrease tore amukam 30% increase tore kaina sum haira bako a number is increased by 10%, decrease by 20%, then decrease by 30, increase by 30%, then what is the final number ka haira gazu anale numbers dagi koina 10% henkala kanda digi 10% di 110 neba 10% di 10 taidana isige hojik logudab case to 20% hele hai matamda aina sida logudab nateba 20% lower ko matam di huji ki laiba number ja sida anauba form drop ko number ja sida case la ane na sidagi ama laigra dagi mu 20% henkat pa haraga di ta koina 100 sorry 110 plus 20% di kya no 110 ge 22 ta da 22 ta it becomes 110 plus 22 di 2 3 1 130 ta hai do ne. But my some photos I can do like this. Look, the 132 later. So kya henkal no plus 22 henkal. Ada sorry increase oil musico. Increase higher. I decrease higher the increase on top. Ada de musiki matangi 30% low doja. The logo of native. The logo never. My music oil with the. Agi 30% of hakalaga number matarani. Whatever number may be. Adu answer je. Sama ibya gan 100 tagi my marak me amje ha but 10% increase har gadi 11 by 10 on either 11 10% di 1 by 10 mana na increase har na 20% di kya ga mane 1 by 5 ka mane di into law so pareng sa to into zum jako 6 by matham na 30% di kya mane increase di 130 divided by 100 ki multiplication tar tarak pa answer ne anu ba quite form to number si do oitu na plus to mota samana multiplication to raksa khargadi tanna baju yare man nuka ga dum hot pe yaidana man line ase 100 ka khagani aina dum hot pe yabagi monda tana bane ba ana addition ge wari toji now just focus on like this increase decrease higher gazu into sum chakhi in current situation dagi siga hot matamda si phangani adidi sigi jida muk si hola khalo si phangani 이 number다 시 홀라가는네바 이 answer 방토이제 돈이다 어나 좀 빠레 사나 뭐 부탁하면 또 빠레 사나 부탁기도 아주 해나 삼배는 거다 그래서 여기 보틀러가 when a number is first decreased by x number हम जो 1 है खलगे decreased by x% decrease तो रहे and then increased by 16.67 into लाग तो नित्रा 16.67 जो क्या कमाने 1 by 6 कमाना नहीं कहा so 16.67 is here 16.67 is 1 by 6 का माने 1 by 6 का माने 6 plus 1 क्या आता है increase है ना 7 by 6 लाने if a number 1 is decreased by x% and increased by 16% lower adugi result if the number doesn't change after these two operations, first operation, second operation. So the hana lemba number 1 je adum 1 nu moine hamne operation je number change tawda. X% je kya tarege harakanda is equal to si som chalaga de kaila equal to am the fraction je kalo chalaga di ulta pulta lakan. So unit ama 100 draw. Answer is 6/7 is not my answer. What is the value of x% decrease to the value to kya no hang bane made x% is side decrease to do. So the decrease ka to no hana the makha is na hana hojik na 6 na hojik with the unit ama decrease to 1/7 is 14.8. I hope you can understand it very much clear now. Next question we am nasi post toraga. Okay. So we are general foundation course ama October 13 October dagi hayeng dai ko. It is evening based. The banking foundation na from kana 16 October dagi timing na 6:30 to 8:30 AM dani. In ayukini. So these are our some of the students who have cracked 2022, and I hope mayam mathang da jo mayam dum mai palakani have se akhoi thoda nizari. So mayam kan hona minasi lurba tan pham se da koi lai pa lai ta mazule pa yadam ni na kan hona duna akhoi na koi site ngam jaba mayam tawjar ke mayam jo sai sana kan hona duna koi mai pa minasi. Next question laje. If the length of a rectangle is decreased by 11.11%, by what percent should its width be increased to maintain the same area? Area haibasi kaino harakanda length into breadth ne rectangle gi mayam lo khang mani ko length sing asidi tum haibada area do kai if the length of a hojiki area je an area ga a je adum a oido ne ba adum a oido ni tabu rectangle gi sigi jaga je l je madi ngasi decrease to re L into C decrease to kaya no percentage 11.11% decrease to bane ba ari man han question je breadth se di kayam increase to do no kayam increase to do no nasagi han area do phange har ka man decrease to ri man increase la ni to di yengas 11.11%. If whenever you see this question am the percentage ki value dum yeng bio percentage ki value hek yeng da adum answer thola da 11.11 je 1/9 ga mane am yang view ko am mathan chi pa phala view 1/11 is equal to 9.09. 11.11 di kai lai 11.11% se leto 1/9 ga mane. So one I decrease hai madi 9 minus 1 8/9. So the ana area is my hair again area je pala so hana kya or me 9 or me hana 9 or me hen ko hana 9 or me adu ngasigi area da si leng into bread ni ko hojikti kya ore ba bread na 8 ore na bread na 8 ore adu ani je mana lo man number se dama sina do ne ba ko sina do ne ba hana age dum ta ge har ga di sina do ne ba so de kaila kane ha kanda bai mana lo ha ba di a gi value ta kai no whatever the answer may be the aina if I multiply here by 8 and if I multiply here by 9 tinatana atopa kari number lagi anagi mawani manan ga re na 72 tadra an area 72 ne khalo adu hanagi leng tuna 9 ni tuna kya tare ba 8 tare adu ergadi bread ta han kya oramani si number ani aina sida 8 fill na blank hai tara fill na blank ne khalo ko si number ani je kari oini mawani manan ge haragadi 8 amasung sida 9 multiply torkan manani ba any number ma sida 7 pirage sida 9 pirage ba da karana multiply torkan fill na blank hara je ba manhalo har kan de the 9 multiply tor 7 multiply tor ni hai draw there is nothing number in this world sinatna to number kai lege pai lai bada atopa ki lai adu dam point kya hapaga adu ki whole number kya adu na multiply ta bom thiro no kokta pai lai ba number sine je manhan ga ha ga sida then lai ba litre ba aduna akon assumption to wani adi sigine sida mu ko yeng ka na ka no hana kya oiram me ba 8 ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯝꯃꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯅ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯦꯕ 9 ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯦ ꯕ꯭ꯔꯦꯗ ꯀꯌꯥꯅ ꯍꯦꯟꯀꯠꯂꯛꯏꯁꯦ ꯑꯃ ꯍꯦꯜꯂꯦꯕ ꯁꯣ 1/8 is my answer 1/8 is 12.5% ꯃꯥꯟꯅꯔꯦ 1/8 is 12.5% ꯃꯥꯟꯅꯔꯝꯒꯅꯤ that is 1/8 is 12.5 so ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯍꯣꯠꯇꯕꯤꯗ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯏꯁꯝ ꯁꯤ ꯈꯪꯉꯒꯗꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯃꯊꯪꯗ ꯍꯣꯠꯂꯒꯗꯤ ꯁꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯌꯦꯡꯕꯤꯔꯣ 11.11%ꯁꯦ 1/9ꯒ ꯃꯥꯟꯅꯩ 11 ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯗꯤꯀ꯭ꯔꯤꯁ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯅ 8/9 ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯣ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯂꯦꯡ ꯍꯦꯟꯒꯠꯂꯒꯗꯤ ꯕ꯭ꯔꯦꯗꯇ ꯀꯝꯄꯜꯁꯔꯤ ꯍꯟꯊꯇꯥꯕ so leng is inversely proportional to breadth constant ꯑꯣꯏꯍꯟꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯒꯗꯤ so my answer ꯁꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯗ꯭ꯔꯣꯝꯅꯦꯕ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ 9/8 ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯅꯦꯕ ꯃꯥꯅ ꯂꯦꯡꯅ ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯒꯗꯤ ꯕ꯭ꯔꯦꯗꯇ ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯂꯥꯛꯇꯕ 8/9 ꯃꯥꯟꯅꯍꯟꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯁꯦ ꯃꯥꯟꯅꯕꯁꯦ 1 ꯇꯥꯏꯗꯅ ꯌꯨꯅꯤꯇꯤꯒ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯕ ꯌꯨꯅꯤꯠ ꯍꯥꯏꯁꯦ 1 ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩ ꯀꯅꯥꯅꯣ ꯁꯤꯅ ꯂꯦꯡꯅꯤ ꯁꯤ ꯕ꯭ꯔꯦꯗꯅꯤ ꯀꯅꯥꯅ ꯃꯜꯇꯤꯄ꯭ꯂꯥꯏ ꯇꯧꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯁꯤ 1 ꯇꯥꯅꯤ 9/8 ꯂꯩꯇꯦ ꯑꯟꯁꯔꯗꯣ ꯁꯤ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯑꯃ ꯍꯦꯟꯀꯠꯂꯦ 1/8 is 12.5% ꯁꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯀꯥꯟꯗ next ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯇꯧꯔꯁꯤ pause ꯇꯧꯕꯤꯔꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯀꯣꯏꯁꯟꯁꯦ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯍꯥꯞꯄꯤꯔꯣ 8.33 if the price of a commodity is increased by 8.33 by how much should consumption of a commodity be reduced to keep the expenditure remain same expenditure do remain same haragade expenditure habasi price into consumption ga mane remain same bu bhairaba koi karim ta khalunu expenditure jo 1 ne khalas manaba habdi aina habdi unity habdi 1 ga manai halna the price to ngasi de kya ba if the price of a commodity is decreased by 8.33 de kya ta 8.3 the question da gudu manai ko 8.33 1/12 ko manai increase hai na 13 by zakrana multiply tor do no commodity gi di har kanda atai number lai bro 12/13 na multiply tor kana kakthana kana 1 ta do na tro magi di kya tare commodity ju kya handarak to no ha de that is 12/13 ni unit ama handare 1/13 the percentage to kya no 1/13 is 6 point kya no 1/13 is 7.69%. Question number 5 in an area suddenly the price of apple drop is 180 to 160 per kg by what percent can the consumption of a rice be increased by family so what is the relation between expenditure price hujik petrol ki price yengom mem satna hagale khalo ki price lupa tam piram dagi ahum ga pire khalo ai han liter manga manga hal manga bado ai gi khuttadi kai tare lupa chani chani pire khalo ai khutta lupa lising ama leba ai khutta lupa lising mani bag lupa lising ama yawi ai lupa cham cham pire ga liter manga manga di no tra tra han ngam doin tra tra han ngam doin ne no magi lupa chani pire khutta lupa lising am tang yawi kene sar jegi deje adudi lupa chani je han ngai di manga dang halani liter manga ꯍꯥꯏꯅꯤꯡꯕ ꯌꯥꯗ꯭ꯔꯗꯤ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯠꯇ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯤꯕ ꯄꯩꯁꯥꯗꯣ ꯍꯣꯡꯗ꯭ꯔꯕ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯍꯥꯟꯅ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯍꯥꯜꯂꯝꯕ ꯀ꯭ꯋꯥꯟꯇꯤꯇꯤꯗꯣ ꯀꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯍꯟꯊꯔꯛꯏꯅꯣ ꯕꯤꯀꯣꯁ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯥꯏꯁꯇꯣ ꯍꯦꯟꯒꯠꯂꯒꯗꯤ ꯅꯝꯕꯔ ꯀꯟꯖꯨꯝꯁꯟ ꯀ꯭ꯋꯥꯟꯇꯤꯇꯤ ꯑꯣꯐ ꯀꯟꯖꯨꯝꯁꯟꯗꯣ ꯍꯟꯊꯔꯣꯏꯗ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯋꯦꯟ ꯀꯣꯟꯁꯇꯦꯟ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯀꯟꯖꯨꯝꯁꯟ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯑꯦꯛꯁꯄꯦꯟꯗꯤꯆꯔꯁꯦ ꯀꯣꯟꯁꯇꯦꯟ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯑꯣꯏꯗ꯭ꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯀꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯃꯥ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯦ in an area suddenly the price drop from piece hana section am iraji hana 180 pirambado 160 pireba we are talking about what price okay, this is about price hana adi consumption dadi kai lakani andai huju haigre pot to paisa de tangagadi pot laiwe sang handarai inversely proportional have the on the thol to je tang on to thokane amadana henka nang answer do 2/3 hai baje 3/2 7/5 hai baje 5/7 ne ko makha man thoto consumption dadi mai ira ne udun by 1/6 inversely proportional hai atra sini ko 918 to 816 unit ama hendra ai price to hana 180 piram hana jina kai makha dum ini makha dum igada hana 180 piram bado 160 pire to the consumption da di hojikti hana aina consume to ko matam do price to 160 unit consume to ngam do 180 consume to ngam ga ne ba that is 8 to 9 da ama hen kale 1 by 8 kya ta ba 12.5 em gan ta ni ko irai lai question mamang hot do sama na so ma mem next time hola se if the price of a diesel increase from rupees 70 to 80 by what the percent should the man cut down his diesel consumption if he can afford to increase his expenditure on petrol just 9.09%. Đâu gì ngàn đó expenditure hay không price consumption. Asi expenditure je ai have do. Ana lupa mane khala je. Lupa ma lai rew. Sidi price to kedo ba hana 70 pirame ana 70 pirame usna 80 pira hai. Consumption da kya oi do no have ne. If he my expenditure da 9.09% increase to gum bhai. Anupam is the 9.091 by 11. Increase the body into 12 by 11 la oidra. Ani ka consumption kay tare. So som chala ni 12 by 11. So si som chala di kay la kani. Tala ni 7 by 0 4 is 8 12. 7 is 21 divided by unit ama handare consumption da. 1 by 22 kya manage here. 22 4 point something lang 1 by 22 is 4.54. 4.5% for 4.54% tar for the loy am gyan tar mani expenditure dum wan lo the in sana bako paduni tawrije kai sumo ko sanga dan hoji pawda gyan ta daga di comment hai ka the population of a town increased by 20% every year starting from 2019 in which year would the population double itself at the current rate hai bako ari lupa hana ka population je 2019 da samne khalo aduga 20% 20% 20% hengattoine double oirakpa haibako sino kya lakpa ba kan chani lakane haba double haragade abadi if you clearly observe 20% hengaba matamda ai ngasai i ama 2020 da di kya ta ni 20% of katoi ni ko 20% of 10 di kya no 100 te 120 la ni mathang namuk 2021 da di 21 da kya la ni 20 sida low do ni ba 20% di 12 plus 12 have 10% ani samna 24 tare so apsalo 144 la dan 22 di alani and have 20% je kamai same ba 10% same ni na 10% di kita ni 54 plus 14.4 10% ama ni suna 4 28.8 la chalo ji 8.8 8 plus 4 is 12 7 1 172.8 la 2023 da sigmuk 10% hapa 17.2 gumala 10% 20% hap ani hap tani minus 34 ki 172 da kunthra hapa jo akhoi chani hele kunthra ga mari hapa ga jo chani dum hela dum cross tawre so it will cross first time in 2023 ha ne answer so last ki calculation no yeng bai darka laite answer put hai bante answer put ho hai bana tabo question dari approximation to bozu yai oh this is good quite good question. If the area of a square increased by 29.96, what is the percentage change in its perimeter? Marata na mayam hage. Live session gumba day sato. Saturday to se. One live session every Saturday gumba live session. Like live session. If the area of a square is increased by 29.96%, what is the percentage change in its perimeter? Let us think. What is the relationship between area and perimeter. For example, when we take square hargadi area the kya no side into side haven ani ko the side to tara sang bane ha je square di lo khang amne side lo sang bane na 10 into 10 di 100 ta itna ai ko ngasi di area je 10% 10% hen ka lage adu di side se 10% hen ka laga di 10 je 10% hen di 11 by 10 am la ni ha ma gi ko ti gi ju 10 into 11 by 10 am la ni ta iga manahan ga har ga di 100 into 11 by 10 je into 11 by 10 ane increase lag to so ma manahan ga har ga de which rate ke tare de 11 into 11 di 121 ta idana divided by 100 na ga ni ko si de 121 divided by 100 la ya which is kai hai no si 121 divided by 100 ti now area to kya increase to ge if the area of a square is increased by 20 c hen ka lagadi area to hen ka le tan si de adu wera ga di kai no 1.21 hayabra to ne man hai 29.1 if I write 1.4 it is 40% increase if it is 1.14 it is 14% increase hai ni ko if it is 0.93 haragadi 7% decrease hai ni 101 dagi ne taba nataga hen mado adugi decimal da jo khoina percentage increase decrease hai ni because if a number is 20% increase hai 120 divided by 100 hai dana you can write 1.20 hai dana so what do you say in this 20% increase hai rodro decimal da jo samai ha ko tam da ngawono imo ngai da already man hai if the area of a square is increased by 21% height tak ke da we increase to we no hi do height tak ya increase lak pai no area hele je 10% hengar ke bai na tro 10% 10% height on the 10% hengar pai ne what is the level 21 have it 10 plus 10 mana da saura saura na mana idana adu ko 10 plus 10 ga tina kan 20 tai ani je na si je increase 21% je hengar le je ke no kan da height ani le bai ni na kan da 10.5 mu tare but my answer is 10% should be reduced 10.5 to kitang haida dun ta drum answer adun ni to mem haining is now let us know the relationship between perimeter of a square is 4s whenever I increase ongi height coding is s relaves da aina increase to ge 10% increase argadi tom ju sig 10% increase kom ju la hoi to lakani ko side ta increase to ge perimeter ju increase lakani ba so perimeter is directly proportional to height perimeter is directly proportional to side and perimeter ki wahai sina davida height ta kya increase to ge hangmu question ga samane hai banda and hojiki to ke ba 21% doina divided by 2 to idna divide to 29.96% je puna divide to kanda you get 14 point something thang now let me just think sigi number se 14 dagi 14 point something ni na if I take 14% increase ne khala je basic answer je by what percentage change in this perimeter have the what percentage change in this side target de 14% increase ne khala ge my increase di ba 4% ka so ani ni na 114 gumla adi 114 ki square kamai lawe so na ibiro 114 into 114 have a square lo do 14 plus 14 je kya आता है 8 tar 14 की मुक स्क्वायर से क्या आता है 1 ऐसे तक ही किधर बोलो 6 9 9 jadi wana ngasagi sitane percentage na divided by 100 lakan soi lakan ko na 1.996 har gadi e hai ba 29.96% increase to do sida to na sigi answer je 14% increase lebi em gan tare ko em sang ta kra sida tom khang gadi yeng bi a number is increased by 10%, then it's reduced by 16.67%, and finally it's increased by X%. If the resultant number is 37.5% more than initial number, find the value of x. Any number, I'm going to 1 at the lower. 1 lower. Increase by 10%, 11 by 10. Then it's reduced by 16.6. 1 by 6 reduce 5 by 6. Then finally it's increased by x%. X% increase. If the resultant number is 37.5 things size 3 by 8 la. Hai cái 7.5 things size yaw gi ko 12.5 into 3 12.5 to 1 by 8 mana na more higher 11 by 8 into initial number kya logi ba 1 what is value of x have 11 cancel x% kya tare and 1 by 8 later ko 2 chalaga di into 10 ani ko 2 5 10 was 8 4 to 3 6 3 by 2 kya no increase lai do an ani uram do ama by what man hai do increase by x% fine pull up logo dam ni ko x ki value puto haramina x% increase ka tawige haragadi unit ama tawi ani. So with this ngasi gidi ai question nukti ai thagal ko video nukti tra gom thagal ke ko tum si revision tawraga dum mayam seng haragadi ngasi paraji part A basic things you have to understand very clearly. Atham tam the hekta yam moi biya de unna khanbi yu kai thadu no kai do kai ano tawri bika hojikan tawri kamana tawi very important isme the bika tharaga bika phawni have report how the ma thabu bika adu how do ni bika bungtha thara bika phawni haragadi bika wakan de lale aina thadu bika je kai no kamaina phaw no honani kari kari tamni mayam je han thidok piyo su ma mayam je wat bagi ne mayam bika phaw di je. So with this ngasi di lo sanjarge aduna video je share to like to we di khangde but share to hai je kai gin har kan da and the financially problem leba lak thok lak sin problem leba mayam lebi na akhoi gi side gi waja moi na akhoi gi side amjaba full syllabus coverage to jage tere je to view mayam da this thank you guys.